Hey gang, it's your old pal Sean Atkins, cartoonist, dad, and all around good guy? Question mark. So, I finally got around to recording one of these comic breakdowns again, like another whip. And sorry about that. Like this month has just been crazy. Like I don't know. I guess I've just been so busy after Halloween, and I didn't even get that much stuff that I wanted to get done in Halloween. So what you gonna do? I guess. Thanks to everyone for being so patient with me these last couple months. Um, it's been a bit of everything. It's been from trying to keep up with making the Phantasmals comic strip, which I thought I'd be a lot farther ahead, to this one secret project, which I can share with you. I'm pretty sure by the time, I don't know when I'll post this, but I mean, it's not going to be everywhere, but I ended up doing a poster for the Steelers. So that's awesome. I can't show you what it is, but later on, when I can show you the artwork, I will be glad to share how it got done, like drawing wise, like one of these. So I'm kind of pumped about that. I was a bit nervous because that was probably like my biggest profile illustration before. Like any time, like I haven't done anything that big, and I actually got paid for it. I mean, one time I drew a picture for Ernie Hudson, Winston from the Ghostbusters, but that was kind of more on me because I was just a fan of his, and I was like, "Here you go, Mr. Ernie Hudson. I drew this picture for you. You're my favorite Ghostbuster. I know you get that all the time. I also liked you in The Crow." I guess I could have brought up When the Bow Breaks too. And I'd yet to see Dolomite 2, the human tornado. So he was in that too. Just in case you didn't know, now you know. So yeah, it's been that, as well as just trying to get some of this teaching idea in my head and get that going, from filling out paperwork to looking at like colleges, and I wanted to kind of get a good feel of what I'm getting myself into, and like shadow a couple art teachers at my local school. Well, not my local school, it's my kid's local school. So I shadowed like her grade school teacher, her grade school art teacher, for like a couple of days, and I helped her out. And I'm actually hoping to go back and volunteer a little bit more. She says she needs help, and I actually kind of liked it. I think she might be right though. Her name is Miss Ansel, or Amanda Ansel. And I might be more suited for high school art teaching. And my therapist was like, yeah, I think you'd be good at there. Because I was kind of on the fence. I was like, well, I don't know. They probably want high schoolers kind of like do their own thing. At least as I remember being in high school and noticing other teenagers. So I'm like, well, I don't know. And then she's like, yeah, the people that would go to your art class in high school would want to be there, versus the kids in grade school, they don't want to be there. They have to be there. But now I'm even learning that they can choose, or at least in the Pennsylvania district, and in the EA district, they can. So there's that. So other than that, things are great. I'm trying to catch up on things, and I had a bunch of graphic design stuff to do. I had to get that done for this organization I volunteer at. So, and it's pretty nice. I like that organization. Oh, I know. The one thing I can probably gab about was I actually posted this on Facebook, so if you guys are friends with me on Facebook, go there. You'll see it. Well, Instagram too. I'd mentioned how one of the people said, "Hey, can you change this font?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." And she had mentioned, I don't think I think she said it like, I think I'm the last generation that will understand what cursive handwriting is. And I was like, ah. I mean, she looks a little bit younger than me. I don't know how old she is. I didn't bother to ask. But it just kind of hit me. I was like, oh. I mean, I know I'm old. I'm 41. I mean, I'm old enough. I guess that's not old. At least when it comes to talking to mom, she's like, that's not old. And I'm like, I don't know, Mom. There are days I wake up, it hurts. Anyways, but that was just like, oh, shit. I'm that old. I'm that old where they just have no more that. And don't get me wrong, I'm kind of used to that a little bit from time to time. You know, some things are no longer there or no longer taught because, they found a better method or, a lack of interest. And I'm not one of those cats that are like, oh, this needs to be like this. Like, I legitly do not care about cursive writing. Like, in my post, I even said, to be honest, I don't even see the point of cursive writing unless you're writing them on a back of a check or I have no idea. Paperwork. I guess to sign for a package. And even then, it's not like they're grading you for this stuff. They're just kind of like, okay, you good. And I'm like, okay. I legitly have scribbled. My S is not even an S. It's the Adobe sign. The Adobe logo. I legitly do that. Then I do an A, and then everything else is unlegible because I just scribble. I'm like, okay, S-A, blah, 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 blah. Done. But so far the comments have been nice. I've been kind of nervous, like, oh man, what if my organization gets mad at me? Like, I'm not trying to call them out or pull the rug or anything. I'm not trying to throw shade. I'm not trying to throw shade on either. Like, old people and young people. I'm just like, okay, well, I just felt like, oh man, I'm so old. This sucks. I didn't think that people would not get that. So, yeah, it was crazy. It's just like, there are sometimes, even in like movie dates, I'll be like, when a movie comes out and I'm like, it'll say 10-year anniversary or 15 anniversary, and I'm like, shit, I thought that came out like 5 years ago. Like, I can't believe, like, I think one of the times was like Iron Man. The original Iron Man came out in 2008. And I'm like, shit. That came out what? Like 15 years ago? Like, yeah, there's a couple of movies I'll just find out, or like maybe even websites where I'm like, what? So, yeah, man, getting old. Sometimes it's interesting. I don't know. Like, I've been trying to deal with it my own self because it's like, I feel like I'm still in the middle of my life. I guess that's what they call a midlife crisis. But still, I'm kind of like, I don't know. I'm not old enough to feel too old. I don't know. I just know I'm old. But that's fine. I think sometimes we forget getting old is kind of nice. Now, if I can only get rid of some of this other stress or anxiety that is well beyond my control of, climate change. Actually, I'm going to say here, climate or global warming, and just all the other stuff that we all know about. I don't think I have to tell you all about it, since you all probably follow the news. But yeah, but other than that, getting old, and it's kind of nice sometimes. I feel like a little bit more in place. Like I kind of know what's up. Like before, in my younger days, I would be like, I have no idea what I'm doing. And it'd just be everyday life. Now I'm like, yeah, I know what I'm doing. I guess I'll try this and see what happens. I don't know. The older I get, I think the less fucks I give. I guess. But not lose my empathy. Hopefully. So, on that note, y'all stay classy. Thanks for being patient. Y'all have a good Thanksgiving. Peace.